Hello everyone and welcome to today's PhotoBiz Live, where we'll be talking about Ask Me Anything about email marketing. So we'll be focusing on our email marketing tool, the features that we've recently updated, and how you can also incorporate email automations into your system, how you can also utilize some of our latest features, such as if you want to create blogs that can then automatically be turned into email marketing campaigns. We're going to focus on those today. So we're going to give people time before we get started. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. We'll take a look at it as we go. And of course, you can always check out our blog.photobiz.com or support.photobiz.com for our latest updates on how to do things in terms of marketing, utilizing the features and tools that you have in your PhotoBiz platform, and much more. So I'm going to give people some time to get started, and we'll get started momentarily. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comments section. All right, let's get going. So immediately when you launch into the platform itself, you're looking at your dashboard, and usually you go work on website stuff. But today we're going to focus on the marketing. Marketing comes with a big old suite of things. So first of all, you can send up to 10,000 emails per month. So if you have a client list, that's relatively small. You can send multiple campaigns a month. If you have a contact list full of 5,000, that's 2 campaigns you can send at least a month to those. And of course, you can drill down and look at campaigns at different levels based on tags and things like that. So we're going to walk through those, how you can utilize those features, and much more. So let's just jump right in. One of the biggest updates that we've recently made is you can see there's now a dashboard for the actual marketing campaign. So you can research and see how your campaigns are doing based on what you've sent, open rates, much more in that time frame. You can see which campaigns are doing well, which pop-ups are doing well also. So if you're doing anything on the front end of your website, you can see how they're performing, who it's been sent to, how many opens it's been opened, and much more. And the same thing with the pop-ups as well. You can also see any automations that you've had as a series wise, how they are doing, when's the last ones that's been sent, and much more. So definitely give you a big open eye on how things are performing. You can go back in the past and look at the performance based on that as well. And in future dates, you can prepare yourself as well. So you can see the campaigns that we sent in that time frame for March by just clicking on it, which ones were sent, who got it, and so forth. So very fast. Love this new dashboard look because it just lets you see things from a sky view of how things are performing. Next is the email campaign section. This is where you'll actually create your email campaigns and send it to customers. What's nice is we've really made it a lot more efficient, more automated at this end. So when you click on something like new campaign, immediately you're tossed into the AI creation center for it. So you're looking at what type of session do you want to create. what type of campaign are we looking to send out. So maybe you're doing something about an event coming up. Maybe you're doing senior portraits, a few days left, complete bookings, you name it. Maybe you just want to let people know about some announcements that you might have. And maybe you just want to do something with client appreciation. You're thinking of them. Maybe you want them to send you reviews, much more. Maybe you want clients to re-engage with your brand. Maybe they hadn't spoke to you in a while. Maybe you're trying to send them tips and inspiration about looks and different things like that. Or maybe you want them to look at recent blog posts that you've done. So there's so many now. We've got a plethora that you can start with in terms of looks that you can go with. When you're going to start a mini session booking, maybe we start there. It's very simple. So maybe we're going to perform in that level. Let's go ahead and select that one. Once that one's selected, you can click continue. Here you can name this one. So we're just going to call it mini sessions summer booking. Next, you can then tell us what this is about. So are you going to be promoting a spring family mini sessions on April 12th, announcing a wedding, a client, so forth. So this is where you really describe what you're looking for. So I'm just going to copy this real quick. This as a starting point, I think it'll be good to have. And then instead of it being there, we're going to make it about, we're going to start this on July 12th, this weekend. How about that? July 12th. Promoted a summer family mini sessions, July 12th in Greensboro. Park area. So once you have like what you want described, if there's any buttons that you would like to link here as well. So if we're going to send them anything like a booking page, anything like that, this is where you can throw those information pieces right into. So I'm just going to tell them we're going to be send them straight to PhotoBiz.com. From here, you can then select images that you want to represent this one. I'm just going to select, just a very simple one, just something family oriented directly right here. And then it's going to create our campaign. Now, it literally takes seconds to do this, so you don't really have to get up and go anywhere because it's already done before I even finish talking about it. So now we have our summer family mini sessions in Greensboro on July 12th. And you can read what it says. Summer is the perfect time to slow down, laugh together, and capture the little moments that make your family yours. Jane Doe Studio is now booking summer family mini sessions in Greensboro at Central Park on July 12th. These sessions are designed to give you a relaxed, meaningful experience with beautiful images that feel natural and true to your family. Whether you want to update portraits, a milestone keepsake, or simply a fresh set of memories to look back on, Jeremy will help you feel comfortable and shine in front of the camera. Mini sessions spots are limited, and once they are gone, they are gone. Reserve your session soon and secure your place at Central Park. So you can see it's already got this when to reserve and what you would like to do, and even like a quote down here. And it was really fast and easy. We can see what it looks like based on the template that we selected. This is how it's put it together. Of course, you can rearrange it if you want to. Like, so if you want to post this higher, you could do that, where the image comes above the text, however you want. You can really modify it to your liking. You can change the colors, of course, if you want to, but you're very efficient on getting this out the door as quickly as possible. That's the nice benefit about it. So, and maybe you want to make other little tweaks. Maybe you want to have this dividing line come up between here and there. You can do that too. It really comes down to what your desired look is based on. So, have something ready. It's ready to go. You can then send this out to your customer list, right? So, you go over here, you click send, and what's going to come up with is all your contacts. You can then select by all contacts, by type, if you have specific types that you've categorized them in the contact section, your leads, your vendors, you name it. You can really, really customize it directly from here. After that, you can then select, any exclusions. Maybe you don't want certain people to come in, my customers or anything like that. You can then organize it that way. And then once you have your selected contacts ready, you can then go over here. You can then, tell from your email that you want to come from, spring or summer, summer mini sessions this July 12th. then you would confirm it, and then you would hit send. You would send that to all your contacts on the list and go directly from there. Very fast, very easy, right? So don't have to worry too much about it. If we're doing it by customers, there's one specific person getting it. If there's leads, so forth, you can customize it, who it goes to. And then you can also email test yourself, send it directly to you, make sure it does work the way you want it to, that the links are working the way you want it to, so you're not having any issues at all. Once it's sent, again, you'll see those details from that email and how it worked. You can go to the tracking section, you can see how they performed. So here's one that we set up previously. You can see how it performed, who it went to, anything like that. So you can see all those details directly in here if anyone clicked on anything. Open rate's going to tell you how many people actually opened the email. Click rate's going to tell you how many people actually clicked on the email, and then unsubscribe means that they've chose to no longer receive. They've clicked here. They no longer want to receive your emails, so they will no longer get emails directly from you from that account. And bounce, this is where a lot of people get confused because some people think, oh, something happened, right? So a bounced email can mean multiple factors. Either that customer's inbox is full, which means it's pushed it out. They gave you the wrong email, which could also be part of the bounce. It bounced and reflected off of a wrong address. It also can be that they are a bad email. And what is a bad email? Someone that has maybe like an alternative email maybe they use for mostly spam or anything like that. Junk mail, I guess you could say, right? And at some point, Google and other email servers see this as a bad email. That's what could be happening there. So it just gets bounced and no longer sent to an inbox. So that's what those numbers reflect when you're looking at it. So if we were going to check on this email campaign, you could send it directly to a single person as well. If I'm going to come over here, we're going to hit send. We're just going to select a custom contact. We're just going to add a contact. There I am. We're just going to send it to me. Summer session, July 12th. So, and then you can create custom tags if you're sending it to a custom person. So, we'll just say summer session 2026. And why do we tag things? Because now this person has been put in a category. So down the line, you can either include only them or part of a group if you're sending multiple tags out, or you could exclude them. So if we send something in the fall, we maybe don't want to tell them about the ones that we had in summer because they've already maybe participated in it, and maybe they get exhausted from seeing it. Those are ways that you can manipulate that stuff. So if I was going to send this one, we'll just send it straight to me, and they'll get that. Now, if we're going to open that email, let's see. I'm going to open it on my personal account through work. We come over here, we open it up. Okay. Once you receive the email, it'll be in your mailbox. And then you'll be able to reflect all that data there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I received it. I haven't opened it yet, but once they do open it, you'll see the data reflected on that person. You can look at your contact information there. You can see now what they've been tagged with as well. So you had 2026, family, spring, my customer, summer session. So we just add that summer session tag. So when we're looking at like future email campaigns, you can go over to that, and maybe you want to send this email campaign again. So we'll just do that. But maybe you're sending it a second time, but you don't want to send it to people who maybe just signed up to your newsletter within a couple days. You want to exclude the ones that you've already sent it to. So we'll send it to by tags, right? So you maybe, you have all your leads here, but you want to exclude by tag. So I'm going to tell them not to send it to the summer session people. You can see it was 276. Now it's 275. So when you send this email, the rest of the people who are on that list will now receive it. So that's just something that you can look forward to when you're sending stuff, and making sure that you're connecting to the right audiences, and you can build complete audience lists out of that thing. So like say we're doing stuff like even with our customer base, when we utilize our own email campaigns, is I could send an email directly to people who have SEO Go, and then I can tell them to exclude people who have recently activated. That way they're not getting a campaign, because they're like, well, I already have this. What's the point of me seeing this, right? So this is something that you can do to really coordinate the types of email lists that you want to at the end of the day. Let's show you how quick and easy it is again to build a new campaign. So now maybe I want to do something that's more excuse me, focused on my studio. I'm going to select this one. New location. So you can tell it that I recently moved locations to a newer studio. We have customized it just for indoor sessions that is climate controlled and comfortable for all day shoots. Let them know and tell them to schedule a visit and to book a session. Easy enough, right? So now that we have that, if there's a link, again, you would put it here, photobiz.com. We're just going to make it that. You can then select something that might be studio oriented. I'm just going to select this one for now. I'm going to tell it to create the campaign. And again, it takes seconds to generate this. So it's already done. You can then modify anything with the looks that you want. You can see what it looks like. We're excited to welcome you to our newly moved studio in Greensboro, North Carolina. The space was customized indoor sessions with comfort in mind, offering you a climate-controlled setting for ideal all-day shoots. Whether you're planning a senior portrait session or a family session, Jeremy creates a space where you can relax, feel unique, and let real personality shine. Schedule a visit to see the studio for yourself and book a session with Jane Doe Studios. Let's create expressive portraits that capture the real you. Isn't that awesome? And then boom, it takes us right over to PhotoBiz. What an amazing, efficient way to build something. You're just telling it what you want, and it's like having an assistant. They write it for you. You go through the copy if you want to make any changes after this, and then you can send it directly to your customers. I can then now go through, I can select who I might want it to go to. Maybe I wanted to go to, again, that summer session client, right? Maybe it's been a year and I want them to see what I've recently done. I can then send it to them and tell them, hey, check out my new studio. And then once you're there, you click on it, send it to them. It'll go out to them, and then of course you'll get the details on how it's performed over here in the email campaign section. So you can see someone opened that one. Isn't that awesome? So you can see I opened it at some point. So you can see the data and how it fills up as time goes on. And that's how email campaigns work, especially utilizing the brand new AI creation. With the AI created for the marketing features, it's just going to help expedite getting your website information out there to clients, any campaigns, promotions that you're doing. It's very fast and easy. Now there's other ways you can utilize the email marketing campaign from other sources, such as the blog. This is one of my favorite new updates. So we can showcase how this works. So you've got a recent promotion that you want to do. So maybe it's about a session that you want to promote. So we're just going to select this one. We want to let them know limited time photography sessions. I'm just going to see if there's any better titles. That looks great. I'm going to select OK. I'm just going to select some photos for it. And just like the email marketing campaign, it builds it in seconds. So you're not having to wait around for it to actually be done. Once it's complete, there you go. You can preview your post. You can see what it looks like. Absolutely stunning. So fast, so quick. You can then go through, review what you wanted to say, and then you can set it to publish. Now, setting it to publish, let's go to the builder. You can publish it now. When you do that, it's going to also ask if you want to promote this blog post. How do you do that? You click on Ask PhotoBiz AI. And now it's already generated, based on that blog post, a full-on promotional email campaign. That'll send them directly to that email campaign that is now out. Hit send, and then you can send it off to your clientele that you want to read this. So fast, so easy. I'll show you one more time how quick you can do it. You want to write something new. We're going to do a different one. Maybe this one's going to be about what to wear during the sessions. Just, let people know. Love it. Great for seniors. So then you could hit your targeted clients that are seniors. Have something promotional for them. Create your blog posts. Review your blog posts and the content within it. Hit publish. Publish now. Ask PhotoBiz AI to help you promote it. And now you got a promotional email for family and senior sessions ready for you to use and send out right away. So fast. There's even a faster way if you've recently done sessions and you want to let people know about those. So you can go to Client Galleries, go to your events. If you've updated any events, maybe you've finished some, right? We'll go ahead and create a new one real quick. We'll just say sample, expiration date in a month. If you want to create an email series, we'll come back to that momentarily. But we're just going to hit create event. Just going to upload some images into our clipboard. There we go. And then now you're ready to promote this as a blog post. Well, you can easily do that by clicking the share icon. You can then select and send it to people directly, or you can create a blog post. You can ask PhotoBiz AI to review it, create something based off of it. I'm just going to go ahead and ask it to write something, and then I would review it, make those changes, make sure it says what you want it to say. And then you can also use a cover image, create an auto collage from the gallery, first 15 images. Great, sounds awesome. Create a draft. This is now made, and it does kind of the film strip style, but you can also change it if you want to. If you want the layout to be more of a collage style, you can go through it like that. Next, let's publish it. You can then go to publish now, ask PhotoBiz AI to create a marketing campaign. Your next session is ready. So fast, so easy. Now you can promote your blogs, you can promote sessions, you can promote events, you can promote even current customer ones so they can see what you've been working on, so they can be excited about the work available. All of that is generated directly, fast and easy with the new AI email marketing campaign creation. I love it. Absolutely. I think it's going to save you so much time. So now, the other piece of the email marketing campaign tool is email automations. Now, email automations work with 3 different categories within our system: client galleries, the scheduler, and invoicing. Now, you want to send out a client gallery with all these series. You can create email series directly from here. You can customize them if you want to. So when we're looking at a series like this one, let's say we're going to create it. You can see it creates an email event, enjoy your photo sessions 2 days after an account is created. And you can see it has something automated and generated directly for that client. So when you send this to them, they'll be able to see this. It comes with some generic copy that you can modify if you want to, but the main thing is to keep it broad so you don't always have to change this. Then it'll send them series of email, and this will populate with their event. And you can see all the types that are there when they've made favorites, when the event is expiring, and so forth. You can also create ones with client cart reminders when the event is expired. You can also create custom messaging if you want to. Custom messaging could be something that pushes them down the line 6 months after this, that's telling them like, hey, I hope you enjoyed your family session, testimonial. Same thing can apply to not just client galleries, but scheduling. You know, you can have one with a testimonial at the end of the appointment that's been reminded for them. You can also do the same thing for invoicing. After something, invoice is being reminded to be paid for, once it's paid for, and after if it's late. And then you can also have ones based on triggers 1 day after the event. So if they've missed a payment or anything like that, things can be set up through triggers that you create over here on the side. You want to trigger 2 days after, 1 day after, weeks, months, and then you can set them to actives for when they go out to clientele. Let's just showcase one with client galleries. We're just going to turn on this series here. We're going to go through it. We're going to make sure these emails are set in here and active. Because we want our customers to receive these emails based on the parameters that we created. Once you set the ones you want active to be active based on the trigger event information that you selected, you can then go to, since this is for email campaigns, for client galleries you can go over here, you can click on the gear of a campaign, that's the one that you've set up, and you'll see a section for email automations. You can set which one you want to fire. We're going to set up this one since this is the one we modified. You can also edit it directly from here as well, and then hit Save Changes. So now anytime someone interacts with this email, they're going to get an automated series. So I'm going to click Open. I'm going to go ahead and favorite something. I'm going to put my email details in there, and now it's all going to be tracked. So when we go to that customer's details, when we go over to them, they're going to be tracked inside of here. So activity in here, click on that. You can see what I've been doing in there. When we go to that client, now we're going to see if there's been any email. So you can see there's a testimonial request that's been sent previously, and now they're going to get more sent to them. And you can see if they've been sent or open. So these are the ones that I've done previously as a test, but now those are going to be set to trigger based on my interactions with that said event. So those will be tracked in here. Anytime that way when someone tries to say, I never got that email, well, you'll be able to go in here and track that series. Same thing with all your email marketing campaigns. You'll always be able to track that details even within here. When you click on tracking, I never got your email. What do you mean? You're subbed, aren't you? Well, maybe they unsubbed. You can check and see if they opened it or not. You can also check just who's the recipients, who's clicked on it, who's opened it. Very, very fast, very simple when it comes to creating email campaigns and email automations. You can set up email automations to fire on, again, quotes and invoices, so you can make sure that those fire that way. So any quote or invoice you can set up directly in here. Let's go to our invoices. So if I just create a new one, you can edit, you can turn on email automations. Boom. activate all emails. Same thing can be triggered on client galleries and then scheduler. So when you come to here, you can turn these on. Once they're set, you can choose which ones you want to fire on: free consultation, email automations, appointment reminders. So this is just a test for consultation. And you can of course edit them and manipulate them directly from here as well for them once they are ready to trigger. So when it comes to email campaigns, you can see how fast and efficient it is to build campaigns out, make updates to them, and create stunning looking marketing campaigns within seconds. If you ever need to make any changes or adjustments to them, it's really easy to do. We can take a look at this one. See, it has just the template design. Well, you can go in here, you can edit the design directly from here based on what types of buttons you want and what types of colors. Maybe you want the background color to be more vibrant. You can definitely do that. Anytime you make any updates, you'll see that directly right in here. You can change the button colors, background colors, any of those accent colors directly here as well. And then when you're ready to share, you can share it directly here as a landing page. You can create blog posts out of this as well. And you can also embed this on specific things as well. So if you want to share, link it to places, wherever you want to, you can share this out for the world. And that's pretty much it about email marketing. If you have any more questions about it and how you can utilize this feature for your website, it's very, very simple to do. You can import your clients directly into the CRM. You can then tag them on the way in too. That way, if there are specific tags that you want already accustomed to that customer, you can do that directly there. All you have to do is upload them directly into your CRM and then make adjustments as they are imported. But if you have any questions about that, you can always check out our support.photobiz.com for more details about email marketing. You can also check out our blog.photobiz.com. When it comes to setting things up, we have an entire guide that'll walk you through email marketing and how to get started. You want to take advantage of these here. They're really easy to use. They'll walk you through setting up everything with our demos and everything that's available. They'll tell you types of things such as what we talked about, the CRM, when it goes to customizing looks, how you can even bring in custom looks chopped up from, like, say Photoshop, and bring it directly in here. You can see how it looks at data. You can then make adjustments based on that. And you can check out much, much more on our Growth Hub. Check out all the latest what's new. You can see what was released in June last month. Our marketing email campaign creator is available. As you can see, it's fast and easy to use. We also updated things such as adding page schema to the creator as well, a QR code generator, which will help you when it comes to generating QR codes for forms, blog posts, email campaigns, client galleries, and much more to streamline your workflows when you send things out to your customers. You can also see the marketing dashboards now available, and brand new website builder layouts are available here as well. You can check out more posts that can help you, such as 7 ways to use email marketing, which just dropped today. So if you're wanting to know more how you can utilize it, again, you can use it to send monthly newsletters, promote mini sessions and seasonal offers, turn blog posts into email campaigns themselves, use PhotoBiz AI to help you write email campaigns, automate your client follow-ups, and grow your list with forms and pop-ups. And you can track and see what's working. At the end of the day, if your new dashboard, it's going to really, really help you really see everything from a sky view. So really love the latest features, but you can check out our latest posts that can assist you when coming up with strategies to improve your business. You can also go to education.photobiz.com. You can check out what we have available, our coaching services. If you need one-on-one help, $150 for 1 hour. You can get a lot done in that, I promise you. Save yourself a lot of money and grief and time by having our coaches, our experts, help you with anything that you're working on. You can also check out our upcoming events. Today we had Ask Me Anything About Email Marketing, but July 17th we'll be doing website reviews, and then on the 31st, live support. So you definitely don't want to miss that day, especially if you have any questions. You can definitely check that out. And then website reviews, and then Ask Me Anything about SEO on August 28th. You can also check out our on-demand videos that we have available. check them out here. You can see our quick start series if you're just getting started. You can also see every single PhotoBiz tool demo available that'll help you walk through getting started directly here. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a great and wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions, reach out to our team. Our team is here to assist you when it comes to helping you get online and looking beautiful and helping you earn money. Again, see you next time.